Hey y'all, and welcome back to today. We're diving into growing the most amazing, vibrant beetroots you've ever seen. Let's dive in. Choosing the right beetroot variety is like picking the perfect paint color for your front door. It sets the tone for the whole project. For classic earthy flavor, Detroit Dark Red is a tried and true variety. If you're looking for something unique, Chioggia boasts vibrant red and white concentric circles. Chioggia is perfect for fresh salads or even just sliced thinly on a cheese board. Golden beets with their sunny disposition. Cylindra with its long, slender roots, the possibilities are endless. Choose the beetroot variety that speaks to your heart and your taste buds. Just like a good foundation is crucial for a sturdy house, the right soil is the bedrock of a thriving beetroot patch. Without the proper soil, your beetroots may struggle to grow, and you might not get the vibrant, delicious harvest you're hoping for. These root veggies crave well-drained soil that's loose and airy. Compacted or waterlogged soil can lead to poor root development and even rot. Start by removing any weeds or debris. Weeds compete with your beetroots for nutrients and water, so it's essential to clear them out. Next, grab some good quality compost or aged manure. This organic matter is packed with nutrients that will feed your beetroots as they grow. This adds essential nutrients and improves drainage. Compost also helps to retain moisture, which is crucial for the consistent growth of your beetroots. Beetroots prefer a slightly acidic to neutral soil pH, between 6.0 and 7.5. Testing your soil's pH can help you make any necessary adjustments. Gently mix that compost into the top 6 to 8 inches of soil. This ensures that the nutrients are well distributed and accessible to the beetroot roots. Once your soil is prepped, you're well on your way to growing delicious, vibrant beetroots. With the right care and attention, your beetroot patch will thrive, providing you with a bountiful harvest. Don't forget to water your garden bed thoroughly after prepping the soil. This helps to settle the soil and ensures that the nutrients are evenly distributed. Now, you're ready to plant your beetroot seeds. Space them out properly to give each plant enough room to grow. Cover the seeds with a thin layer of soil and gently pat it down. This helps to keep the seeds in place and ensures good soil contact. Mark your rows with plant labels so you can easily identify where your beetroots are planted. This will help you keep track of your garden's progress. With your soil prepped and seeds planted, all that's left is to watch your garden grow. Keep an eye on your beetroots, water them regularly, and soon, you'll have a beautiful, thriving beetroot patch. Now comes the exciting part, planting those little beetroot seeds. This is where the journey begins, transforming tiny seeds into vibrant, nutritious vegetables. It's a process that connects us to the earth and the cycles of nature. Beetroots are a cool season crop, which means they thrive in the cooler temperatures of early spring and fall. They don't like the intense heat of summer, so timing is crucial. You can direct sow them a few weeks before your last expected frost, or start them indoors. Starting them indoors can give you a head start, especially if you live in an area with a shorter growing season. Sow seeds about 1 inch deep and space them about 2 inches apart. This spacing allows each plant enough room to grow and develop its roots without competing for nutrients. Giving them a little breathing room prevents overcrowding and diseases. Overcrowded plants can struggle to get enough light and air, leading to weaker growth and increased susceptibility to pests and diseases. Gently water them in, being careful not to dislodge them. The soil should be moist but not soggy, as too much water can cause the seeds to rot before they have a chance to sprout. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. This balance is key to ensuring the seeds germinate and the young plants establish strong roots. Think of it like a gentle rain shower, not a raging thunderstorm. A light, consistent watering mimics natural rainfall and helps the seeds settle into their new home. In no time, you'll see tiny sprouts emerge, reaching for the sunshine. These first leaves, called cotyledons, are a sign that your seeds have successfully germinated. It's a magical sight that never gets old. Watching these tiny plants grow day by day is incredibly rewarding. Each new leaf and inch of growth is a testament to your care and the miracle of nature. As you tend to your garden, remember that patience and consistency are key. Gardening is a journey, and each step brings you closer to a bountiful harvest. Soon, your garden will be filled with healthy, vibrant beetroot plants, ready to be harvested and enjoyed. The effort you put in now will pay off in delicious homegrown produce. And when the time comes to harvest, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing you grew these beautiful vegetables from tiny seeds. It's a true labor of love and a celebration of nature's bounty. Let's talk about creating a harmonious garden community through companion planting. Beetroots thrive when they're growing alongside compatible neighbors. Onions and garlic help deter pests and add unique flavor to the garden. Planting herbs like rosemary, sage, and thyme nearby helps repel pesky insects. However, avoid planting chard, as it competes for resources. Create a supportive environment for your beetroots by pairing them with their favorite companions. It's a natural way to promote healthy growth and deter pests, all while creating a beautiful and diverse garden ecosystem. Just like we need water to thrive, so do our plant pals. Beetroots are quite thirsty, especially during their early stages of growth. Consistent moisture is key to developing sweet, tender roots. Overwatering can lead to root rot, while underwatering can stunt growth. Using a soaker hose ensures consistent moisture. Adding a layer of organic mulch helps retain moisture and keeps the soil cool. Water your beetroots in the morning to reduce the risk of fungal diseases. Finding that sweet spot in watering is crucial for juicy beets. Thinning out those adorable little seedlings is for their own good. Once your beetroot seedlings reach about 2 inches tall, it's time to give them breathing room. Gently thin them out, leaving the strongest seedling in each spot. Add thinned seedlings to salads for a pop of color and nutrients. Space your remaining beetroot plants about 3 to 4 inches apart. Thinning prevents overcrowding and improves air circulation. It's a simple step that makes a world of difference in the health of your beetroot patch. Feeding frenzy. Fertilizing for optimal growth. Fertilizing is a crucial step in ensuring your garden thrives. It's not just about adding nutrients. It's about understanding what your plants need and when they need it. Beetroots benefit from a little extra nourishment along the way. These root vegetables are particularly responsive to the right kind of feeding. Proper fertilization can make the difference between a mediocre harvest and a bountiful one. A balanced fertilizer, rich in phosphorus, encourages strong root development. Phosphorus is essential for root growth, and beetroots, being root vegetables, thrive on it. This nutrient helps in the formation of strong, healthy roots that can absorb water and nutrients more efficiently. Look for a fertilizer with a slightly higher phosphorus content, like 10-20-10. The numbers on the fertilizer bag represent the ratio of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. A 10-20-10 mix means it has 10% nitrogen, 20% phosphorus, and 10% potassium. Too much nitrogen can result in lush tops but small roots. While nitrogen is important for leafy growth, an excess can lead to an imbalance, causing the plant to focus more on leaf production rather than root development. Mix a granular fertilizer into the soil or use a liquid fertilizer diluted with water. Granular fertilizers release nutrients slowly over time, while liquid fertilizers provide an immediate nutrient boost. Both methods have their advantages, and the choice depends on your gardening style and the specific needs of your plants. Follow the instructions on the fertilizer package carefully. Over-fertilizing can be just as harmful as under-fertilizing. The instructions are there to guide you on the correct amount and frequency of application to ensure your plants get the right amount of nutrients. Feeding your beetroots every few weeks during the growing season gives them the nutrients they need. Regular feeding ensures that the plants have a steady supply of nutrients to support their growth and development. It's like giving them a little boost of energy to power through growth spurts. Consistent fertilization helps plants manage the demands of rapid growth phases, leading to healthier and more productive plants. Happy gardening! Let's talk about those pesky critters that might try to invite themselves to your beetroot buffet. Before reaching for harsh chemicals, explore natural ways to keep your beetroots safe. Beneficial insects like ladybugs gobble up aphids and other pests. Attract ladybugs by planting a variety of flowering plants nearby. Neem oil disrupts the life cycle of insects, preventing significant damage. Inspect your beetroot plants regularly for any signs of pests or diseases. Early detection is key to preventing a small problem from turning into a major headache. Natural pest control methods keep your garden healthy and thriving. Beet greens are not only edible but also incredibly nutritious. Treat them like culinary treasures. Beet greens have a slightly earthy and sweet flavor, similar to spinach. Sauté them with garlic and olive oil for a simple side dish. Add beet greens to smoothies, soups, stews, or even use them as a pizza topping. The possibilities are endless. Enjoy a continuous supply of fresh, homegrown beetroots with succession planting. Sow a small amount of seeds every week or two for a staggered harvest. Choose a beetroot variety that matures relatively quickly. Select a sunny spot in your garden and sow seeds every 2 to 3 weeks. Water your seedlings regularly, especially during dry spells. With succession planting, you'll have a steady supply of fresh beetroots all season long. Well, there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know to grow amazing, vibrant beetroots. Gardening should be a joy, not a chore. So grab your tools and experience the magic of growing your own food. And hey, if you stick around until the very end, I'll let you in on a little secret. The best way to eat a beetroot is to dip it in chocolate. Just kidding. Or am I? Try it and see for yourself.
Ah, beetroot, the jewel of the vegetable patch, with its earthy sweetness and vibrant color. Timing is everything when it comes to harvesting these crimson treasures. Too early, and you'll be left with small, underdeveloped roots lacking in flavor. Too late, and they'll turn woody and tough. Look for beetroots that have swollen at the soil surface, reaching about 2 to 3 inches in diameter. This usually happens around 8 to 10 weeks after sowing, depending on the variety. Smaller beetroots are often sweeter and more tender. Once you've spotted those plump beauties, gently feel the tops of the roots. They should feel firm and well-rounded. And while you're waiting, why not try some of the delicious beetroot leaves? Young beetroot leaves are perfectly edible and make a fantastic addition to salads or can be cooked like spinach. Now that you've determined your beetroots are ready for harvest, it's time to carefully extract them from the soil. Remember, these are delicate roots, and we don't want any breakages. The key is to loosen the soil around the beetroots before attempting to pull them out. A garden fork is your best friend here. Gently insert the fork into the soil a few inches away from the beetroot, taking care not to spear the root itself. Lever the fork upwards to loosen the soil, and repeat this process around the entire beetroot. Once the soil is loose, you can gently lift the beetroot from its earthy home. And there you have it. A perfectly harvested beetroot, ready to be transformed into a culinary delight. So, you've successfully harvested your beetroot bounty, and now you're probably wondering how to keep these vibrant vegetables fresh and flavorful. First things first, we need to trim those leafy tops. While beetroot greens are edible and delicious, leaving them attached will draw moisture from the roots, causing them to wilt faster. Using a sharp knife, cut the greens about an inch above the beetroot bulb. Don't discard those leafy tops. They can be enjoyed in salads, sautéed, or even used to make a vibrant pesto. Next, gently remove any dirt clinging to the beetroots. A gentle rub with your hands or a soft brush will do the trick. Place the trimmed and cleaned beetroots in a perforated plastic bag or wrap them individually in damp paper towels. This will help retain moisture and prevent them from drying out. Store them in the crisper drawer of your refrigerator, where they can stay fresh and delicious for up to 2 weeks. Want to keep your beetroot bounty fresh and delicious for even longer? Then listen closely, my green-fingered friends, as I reveal some age-old storage secrets. We're talking about the magic of sand and sawdust. These humble materials can work wonders in extending the shelf life of your precious beetroots. Start by selecting a cool, dark, and well-ventilated storage area. A root cellar is ideal, but a cool pantry or basement will do just fine. Next, choose your storage medium. Either clean, dry sand, or sawdust will work wonders. Place a layer of your chosen material at the bottom of a container, then carefully nestle your beetroots in the sand or sawdust, ensuring they don't touch each other. Cover the beetroots with another layer of sand or sawdust, repeating the process until the container is full. With this technique, your beetroots can last for several months, providing you with a taste of summer even during the colder months. In the depths of winter, when the garden slumbers and fresh produce seems a distant memory, a well-stocked freezer becomes a treasure trove of summer flavors. And yes, my fellow gardeners, You can freeze those vibrant beetroots, preserving their earthy goodness for future feasts. Before we delve into the freezing process, there's a crucial step we mustn't overlook: blanching. Think of blanching as a quick dip in boiling water, followed by an ice-cold plunge. This process helps to preserve the beetroot's color, texture, and nutrients. To blanch your beetroots, bring a large pot of water to a rolling boil. While the water heats, prepare an ice bath by filling a large bowl with ice water. Carefully lower the beetroots into the boiling water and cook for 2 to 3 minutes, depending on their size. Once blanched, immediately transfer the beetroots to the ice bath to stop the cooking process. Once cooled, drain the beetroots and pat them dry. Pickling, a time-honored tradition that transforms humble vegetables into tangy, vibrant treats. And beetroots, with their earthy sweetness, are perfect candidates for this culinary transformation. Pickled beets add a burst of color and flavor to salads, sandwiches, and cheese boards, and they keep for months in the refrigerator. The beauty of pickling lies in its simplicity. You don't need fancy equipment or years of experience to master this culinary art. All you need is a bit of time, a few basic ingredients, and a dash of culinary curiosity. The first step is to choose your pickling liquid. A simple brine made with vinegar, sugar, and salt is a classic choice, but you can experiment with different flavors by adding spices like star anise, cloves, or peppercorns. Simmer the brine ingredients together until the sugar dissolves, then set it aside to cool. While the brine cools, prepare your beetroots. Pack the beetroots into sterilized jars, leaving about an inch of headspace at the top. Pour the cooled brine over the beetroots, ensuring they're fully submerged. We've talked about harvesting, storing, and preserving your beetroot bounty. Now let's delve into the very foundation of healthy beetroot growth: the soil. Just like we thrive in a comfortable and supportive environment, so too do our beetroot companions. And the key to happy, productive beetroots lies in achieving the pH-perfect plot. Soil pH is a measure of the soil's acidity or alkalinity. The pH scale ranges from 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral. Beetroots thrive in slightly acidic soil, ideally between 6.0 and 6.8. Outside this range, they may struggle to absorb nutrients effectively. For acidic soils, adding lime can help to raise the pH, while sulfur can lower the pH of alkaline soils. It's best to test your soil's pH before amending it. By providing the right foundation, you're setting the stage for healthy, vibrant beetroots that will reward you with a bountiful harvest. We all know that healthy, nutrient-rich soil is the key to growing robust and flavorful vegetables. But when it comes to feeding your beetroot, it's essential to choose the organic route. Organic fertilizers not only nourish your plants but also enhance the soil structure, promoting beneficial microbial activity. Compost, my fellow gardeners, is the black gold of the gardening world. This magical elixir, created from decomposed organic matter, teems with essential nutrients that beetroots crave. Incorporate generous amounts of compost into your soil before planting, and top dress around your plants throughout the growing season. Another fantastic organic fertilizer for beetroots is well-rotted manure. Cow, horse, or chicken manure, aged for at least 6 months, provides a slow and steady release of nutrients. Just remember, always use well-rotted manure to avoid burning your plants. Comfrey tea, made by steeping comfrey leaves in water, is a potassium-rich tonic that promotes healthy root development. Embrace the organic approach, and your beetroots will reward you with their vibrant color and earthy sweetness. As we delve deeper into the world of beetroot cultivation, we encounter a common foe: poor drainage. Beetroots, with their fleshy roots, are particularly susceptible to waterlogging. Excess water in the soil can suffocate the roots, leading to rot, disease, and ultimately, a disappointing harvest. But fear not, my fellow gardeners, for there are ways to combat this drainage dilemma. The key lies in creating a well-aerated soil structure that allows water to drain freely. Adding organic matter, such as compost or well-rotted manure, is an excellent starting point. These amendments improve soil structure, creating air pockets that facilitate drainage. If your soil is particularly heavy or prone to waterlogging, consider creating raised beds or planting your beetroots on mounds. This simple technique elevates the planting area, improving drainage and preventing water from pooling around the roots. By taking steps to improve drainage, you'll create an environment where your beetroots can thrive, producing an abundance of vibrant, flavorful roots.